No mother, father, whatever needs to go through this pain. This is too much. I just buried my mom back in April. This is too much for me. And all I want is answers.
That's the message from the family of 21-year-old Billy Smith, one of two men killed by Fort Worth police during a July 4th block party.
It's been 1 week since this shooting, and Fort Worth police have released heavily edited body camera video from that night.
Our Megan Mitchell is live at the Fort Worth Police Department this morning to walk us through some of that footage. And there are many more questions than answers this morning, Megan.
That's exactly right. Police released this body camera footage from this officer-involved shooting that left 2 men dead. Now, the Fort Worth Police Department did edit this video pretty heavily, and we want to tell you that while we walk you through, you are only noticing that the actual shooting is included in this. You do not see what happens before the shooting or after. The video starts with an officer approaching a scene. He's with a Fort Worth arson investigator who's never seen by the camera. A 911 caller described there being a, quote, big old fight. Chief Neil Noakes says the officer spotted someone walking away from the party injured, then saw a man with a gun. What sounds like a gunshot can be heard. The officer approaches slowly and opens fire into a crowd before announcing himself or giving any commands. Before the officer opens fire, you can see 21-year-old Billy Smith with his arm pointing toward the ground. Police say he had a gun, but it's not clear if he's the one who fired earlier. Off camera, you hear the arson investigator open fire towards Branche Minter. Police say he had a weapon on him, but there's no clean visual evidence showing he used it or pointed it toward police. Both Minter and Smith died. 4 others were also shot on scene, including Marcus Steele, a 61-year-old hit in the leg. Fort Worth police say they don't know if the arson investigator or officer are to blame for these additional injuries. But we are only getting a small perspective of what happened.
We know now we need to be transparent. We need to share with the community and show what we do have. We want to make sure we do that complete investigation before we make any ruling about anything. And we ask that the community allow us the time we need to make sure we have that investigation completed before we come out with a ruling on the shooting.
And a part of releasing that small portion of the video is part of the department's transparency policy. And it really only reveals more questions than answers. The ballistics still need to be released at this time, but one thing I also want to mention is that in 30 minutes, we're going to go through this with you with a law enforcement expert and a community activist and what they have to say. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Megan. And we do expect that the shooting will be reviewed by a grand jury, as that is protocol. And we do not yet know the names of the peace officers involved. We do know that they are not rookies. They have a combined 25 years plus of law enforcement experience.